EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Champions Course at Evian Resort, it's live final round coverage of the French Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that a beauty safely in the fairway to get this Sunday round started. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
Coming at it from 116, pin sitting on the left half of the green. Sand wedge here, coming in just right of the hole, but looks good.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Oh, Mr. Right just didn't have the right line. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Lost that one out of bounds, and that is a costly stroke. This will be the third shot after being penalized for going out of bounds. This would be huge from 30 feet away. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And fortunately, the lead's still a comfortable one at a full 4 shots. The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Finding the fairway here at 3 is a bit of a result. Today, the pin all the way back, so you've really got to trust the yardage.
Nope. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
one of the toughest approach shots we'll have here at Evian. On a sloping fairway, we're on the side of the mountain to an elevated green, so really you have to have a high ball flight.
Good chance at one.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Nah, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. We set a 50-50 proposition. He's in the wrong part of the 50 now. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain at 23 under par. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Birdie putt coming up, down to Noda.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and position A has been found in the fairway, but this next part of the challenge is a creative one because there's plenty of slopes you can work with on this green.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he's got it to 25 under par now. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Okay, no problem with that one. This one has a chance to be close. Not just a golfer, but a craftsman. Love the way he worked that shot. 10-foot putt left. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. He moves to 28 under par. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and it's an inviting second shot, the pin all the way back. If you land this ball at the front of the green, coming in with a slightly longer club, you've got a good chance of chasing it all the way back there.
Oh, what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank? Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
134 yards left to the flagstick today, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Yes, got the speed perfect there from off the green. The line was perfect too, and as a result, it's in for birdie. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And that lead already insurmountable. Going to stay at 9 shots. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Oh, that comes up well short. I bet he'd like a do-over.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain 30 under par. looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
It's a beautiful tee shot, taking full advantage of the kick you can get down this fairway. It's fast, it's got a lot of fire in its belly, and now we've got a great look at the green.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
So that's in for par. Still a very good round going as he remains at 6 under. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Iona, a second coming up.
A wonderful drive, and now looking at a second shot that you've got to throw up the right half. There's no question about it. Carry those 2 fairway bunkers. That's your main objective.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. This might be close. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
And it's a solid start to the 17th. Good tee shot opening up the green, all the way uphill, so be careful that you've got enough club.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Boy, that was a good stroke. That definitely threatened the hole, but just did not want to go in. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Iona a second coming up.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
Here we go. Wow, what a second shot. And Frank, he has a chance for yet, can you believe this, another eagle?
Yeah, I thought one was enough, Rich. Two, wow, that's a little greedy, right? A chance for 3 eagles?
Oh my goodness, what a final round performance here. Trailing to begin the day, it's an eagle at the last, and that should almost certainly lead to victory. Well, that about wraps things up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Enjoyed it, Frank.
Certainly did, Rich. Once again, the golf course provided more than a stern test.
And for the entire team, I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.